monthly update on the TDI swaps. They're both running perfectly fine. It's very boring, I understand, but kind of is what it is. I have probably close to 13,000 miles on the Cherokee. I drive that back and forth to school basically every day. I still do have a rear lift 4-link that I need to eventually install, and I'm in the process of buying gears, so that's going to go from 355 to 410s. It already has a limited slip in the back. The front is going to stay open. This has a locker in the front and limited slip in the back. But yeah, the builds are working perfectly fine, and I can't really complain. So eventually I'll be getting rid of all my ALH stuff. Of course, I'm going to PDs. I think the PD works extremely well in that one, so hopefully it does the same in that one. That said, I do have a ton of engines and parts and everything else, so that'll be something that I need to eventually move on. But of course, once I pull this apart. Now, granted, this engine is a PD130 with an ALH head, so I have a BHW head over in the corner. I, of course, have the BEW injector, so I'm just going to take that engine apart, make sure everything's still good in it, and then reassemble it as a BHW just to kind of sit in the corner with my other engines. And I still have, of course, all my built engines, an ALH with studs, 11mm pump, and some Jam 280 injectors, a fully built another 11mm pump, dummy injectors, just stock ones, a BEW with the SDI camshaft, and also with my version of the accessory bracket spacer. I'm going to be machining in class in the next 2 semesters, so I'll have that to do as well. So the BHW engine for the for the Cherokee is coming along quite well. I'm going to have to get the tool and the special pulley, well, the pulley for the BHW. Gonna go with a Colt camshaft. I do have BHW injectors in there, so that'll be basically the exact same setup, except this is a GTB 2056 and this is going to be a GTB 2260, both of them being VK. But yeah, I need a Colt camshaft, lifters, bearings for the camshaft, and that's kind of going to be it. This is how I run my coolant neck. So it is welded up, and then a bung is welded in. That way I can tie in my coolant temp and also my fan controller there. And then I use LS coolant temperature probes adapted to the VW one, although I'm making a custom harness, so I could just do, I'll probably do that. I'll probably just cut this off. I haven't fully made this harness yet, but I will. But yeah, so she's all ready to go for the most part. Hopefully this winter I'll be able to pop it in. I'm going to take this for a run, or a series of runs when it gets a little bit colder, with the Draggy app, just to kind of compare, 300 injectors to whatever the BHW sizes are. If I do decide to up these, it'll probably be like a plus 100%, which I think is a 290. So it would be a little bit smaller than those, but I have a feeling that this is going to be perfectly fine as it is. If not, of course, I have the BHW injectors and this thing that I will eventually cut out. This is going to be through bolted, and of course it's radiused to hold the injector down, although there are tabs on both sides that keep it from moving, if you can see that. Then this is going to be, dropped in, welded nut, 1/4 inch steel plate. This is going to be made of aluminum with a series of bolt holes to kind of hold the assembly down. And then you would tighten it, and that pushes against the nozzle and loosen it. In theory, it seems to work. So just when I get the opportunity at a machine, I'll cut that out. Additionally, I made these little tabs. So these things cost between $15 and $20 before shipping to, of course, hold the fuel hoses for the BHW that is going into the Cherokee. But with a little bit of time and a bunch of prototypes in PLA, I printed these out of PA6CF, so nylon infused with carbon fiber. But yeah, those should work out pretty well, I would think. I hope everyone's swaps are going well, and best of luck.